This is News Talk 790 WPIC. And this is high school football at its very best.
It is blocked, and it is Archer. Picks it up. He's heading for the end zone. Will he get it? Liners, they give it to him. Forget it. Andre Coleman takes it into the end zone.
Myers back to pass. Pump fake. Looks, throws, long, near side. Get a man open. McCoy caught it. Drive by 1 yard. The Pharaoh Steelers are your 2019 state champions.
It's the game that separates the men from the boys, and it's happening right now.
Tonight on News Talk 790 WPIC, we feature a region matchup as the Sharon Tigers host the Slippery Rock Rockets.
Our 2024-25 high school sports broadcasts are brought to you by Cash Dollar and Associates, where they have the client and only the client in mind. Bill McCandless Ford in Mercer and Meadville. The Reinhardt's Agency. It's not the insurance they sell, it's the service that makes them better. Mancino's Driving School, where safe driving starts. Lock, Stock, and Barrel. Serving giant subs since 1973. Shell Restoration, the area's #1 roofing, siding, windows, and gutter installer. Warner's Homes and Improvements, making dreams come true since 1958. St. Paul's in Greenville, a senior living community. Grove City Area Federal Credit Union, banking but better. Attorney Bill Motor, excellence, experience, and integrity. Mercer County State Bank, community-minded since 1911. Herman's Water, when taste matters. Vay's Pub and Grill, make it special, make it Vay's. Hermitage Rotary Club, if you're struggling with prescription opioids, there is hope. Mailer Insurance, trusted for generations. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. DK Auto LLC in Grove City, specializing in southern vehicles up to $15,000. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City is the area's only stay-in-your-car quick lube. We're locally owned and nationally known. Drive in, drive out. It's that easy. The Valvoline Express Care and Car Wash of Grove City. Please thank this great group of sponsors for supporting all of our high school sports broadcasts all season long. Now, it's time to go to the field with our Countdown to Kickoff show with our game announcers,
Mark Slazak and Bob Greenberg.
And good evening, friends. Good evening, fans, and welcome to Countdown to Kickoff here on News Talk 790 WPIC, 790WPIC.com, and on the iHeart app and the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. We are live from Tiger Stadium, Sharon High School, Sharon, Pennsylvania, for a Region 4 matchup between Slippery Rock and Sharon. Sharon Tigers, coached by Jason McElhaney in year 6, are 1-1. Slippery Rock under Larry Wenderoos come in at 1-1 as well. First game in Region 4 for both of these teams. Time now to welcome in longtime broadcast partner Bob Greenberg. How you doing, Bob?
How you doing, Mark Slazak? How you doing, football fans, here on this Friday night? A lot to look upon on this game, some storylines. Of course, the Sharon Tiger Stadium with their makeover is complete. The first time that Sharon will play a home game this year on their newly renovated sod, natural grass field. More about that. Also, a potential major milestone tonight with a Sharon victory. They would become the first District 10 football program ever to reach 700 all-time victories. And if that isn't enough, this is a region game, so a lot at stake as well. And last but not least, we are looking also at the skies because there's weather around us. So far, so good. We are hoping we avoid Mother Nature and any potential delays.
All right, so lots to talk about. So you got to stay right here, and we'll have all of that for you. We've got the numbers from each team. We'll hear from the coaches as well. Get you set for Sharon and Slippery Rock here from Sharon. Stay with us. More coming up on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 WPIC and on Facebook Live.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Gosh, honey, what's got you all chef-tastic?
You know, it's our kitchen remodel. It's got me all inspired.
Oh, are you inspired enough to make dessert?
As a matter of fact.
Is it chocolate? Oh, it's chocolate. I love you. Get inspiration all your own with a brand new kitchen from Warner's Homes and Improvements. We create new kitchens that dreams are made of. We buy direct from the manufacturers using top quality materials with no shortcuts. The latest in style and functionality for a fair price. Call Warner's today and get inspired. Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or online at warnersconstruction.com.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
Are you or a loved one looking for a senior living residence offering independent living and personal care? Then the Heritage at St. Paul's Senior Living Community in Greenville is right for you. The Heritage offers private apartments that provide the comforts of home with as little or as much personal care as you need. St. Paul's makes it easy to feel at home. Call 724-588-7610 or visit stpauls1867.org today for more information or to schedule a tour.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Mark Slazak, Bob Greenberg back with you from Sharon. Slippery Rock and Sharon, our matchup tonight in Region 4 play. And we've got Aaron Byro back at the studio. Lee Gross on the camera as he's upstairs on Facebook Live on the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. And both of these teams coming into this game with 1-1 records and their first region matchup.
And Sharon, their first loss last week in a game that we saw down at Westminster against Cathedral Prep. And this Slippery Rock team getting their first win of the year last week in a very impressive win at home against Franklin. Let's talk about Sharon first. The Tigers getting home for the first time this year. And per Jason McElhinney, this is unbelievable. They've only been on this field one other time, the new field here. That was on Tuesday. They got about a 10-minute walkthrough, and that was it. So they have not practiced. They've had no walkthroughs. A couple hours ago, they were here warming up, but that's the first time they've been on this surface.
So no real home field advantage other than you had the just walk from the locker room and in and no bus ride. But, yeah, first on the new field, we got a chance to walk around on it. And the grass is great, so it looks good. It feels good to walk around. It still has that little bit of that crown in the middle of the field and all that. But a good look to it here tonight at Sharon.
And, of course, the other things they've done that are noticeable, the old track that was around the outskirts of the field is gone. They have more of like a walking path now that goes around. No vehicles are allowed on on that as well, so that's one major change. New goalposts. They look beautiful as well. Look like they're bigger than normal, but I don't know. That's probably good.
The same width, but just higher.
Yeah, higher is better for kickers, I'm guessing.
No doubt, at least for officials to get an idea where it goes in. And it looks like it, too, also a little bit more space between what would be the far side bench and the fence than you had before, too, which sometimes was an issue with just that tight quarters on that far side. So looks like there's a little more space over there, too. So nicely done here at Sharon.
I can tell you this. The field looks like I'm playing in Avalon at Buell, the country club course. That's how nice this grass is right now. I would love to get my golf club on it, but it's a fantastic job. I know a lot of debate in this community about what to do on this field, and when it's all said and done, the grass looks spectacular.
I do see a little spot out there by the 40-yard line. I thought you were trying to take a couple shots through the goalpost, so I don't know if that's true or not. We'll have to go back in the video and look. But this game, we mentioned a lot of notable points. You also mentioned, 700 wins in play if Sharon wins this one tonight.
Think about that. And, I mean, they'd be the first District 10 program to reach 700 wins. It dates back 100-plus years. But it says a lot about the success and the consistency, and it's a big number. They have the number 699 hanging on the press box here, so it means a lot to this program, and I know they will celebrate 700 here if they win tonight.
No doubt. Jason McElhinney is in year 6. They were 9-3 a year ago. He mentioned a couple of the wins. They were without a couple of starters from last week, Van Sickles and Bishop Root are out with some injuries. Neither one at this point considered to be a season-ending one, but they'll continue to monitor those and see what happens with that. But Sharon, coming off that loss, played down at Westminster, and for a half of the football game went toe-to-toe with Cathedral Prep.
Yeah, and first off, those two players are big losses. I mean, Bishop Root is really their big play receiver, also big-time cornerback, and Liam Zansickle starts on both sides. So those are big losses, and we'll find out how long they're out, but they just wanted to make sure that was mentioned. And you're right, last week they played a big-time opponent. They toe-to-toe with Cathedral Prep for a half, maybe a 2.5 quarters, and then the size of Cathedral Prep just wore them down. But still, a learning experience. Jason McElwain will talk about it in my pregame interview, but still, even though it was a loss, it wasn't really something that would damage the goals of the season or anything they're thinking about as they move into the region play.
And then that one thing they mentioned about playing Cathedral Prep was the whole idea was to try to get better. And after the game, Coach McElhaney mentioned that he thought that they got better. One thing they didn't do last week, though, was stop the run, especially in the second half. Cathedral Prep never even put the ball in the air, and then that big second half all on the ground. And
that is something that hasn't happened. This Sharon Tiger defense has been so stellar, so good the last year plus. Something that they aren't used to being done, getting pushed around the field. They were last week, no question. I'm sure they're licking their chops here to try to turn that around here tonight.
Mike Friday leads the way, 242 yards rushing. Ethan Engelmore, the quarterback spot, 16 of 34 with his 238 yards. You mentioned Bishop Root. He's out tonight. Carmez Norris, Bryson Roberson, Brock Ondo will try to step in and do more at that wide receiver spot.
Ike Friday had a big game last week, really establishing himself as the feature back here at Sharon. They've had a long history of some incredible running backs in this program, and Ike Friday averaging 121 yards a game. He has a touchdown in 2 weeks, so you expect him to have a big game here tonight.
Defensive end Brody Miller and linebacker Bryson Roberson as well. I was looking for his name down here. Inside linebacker Bryson Roberson as well. Two of the best at their position here in Pennsylvania as well.
Sharon and Sippy Rock. Sharon all-time 28-7. This is the 36th all-time meeting between the two programs. And one interesting stat from the one and only Professor Briggs, Sharon 15-1 all-time at home against Slippery Rock.
All right, we'll take a break. We're back with more in a moment. Talk about the Slippery Rock Rockets here from the coaches as well. Stay with us, Sharon and Slippery Rock, on your home for high school football. News Talk 790 and Facebook Live.
You're a grower. You know what it takes to thrive in the field. My bank understands and respects that. When you've got a financial partner working alongside you, it makes the days a little easier and the numbers all add up. My bank has experience when it comes to agriculture. My family's been doing business with them for a long time. I'm independent, and so is my bank.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
I'm hungry.
Well, I know just the place to go.
They got what I like?
Oh, yeah.
Win. Wait, what about drinks?
Well, it's a bar and grill, so yeah, you're covered.
Win-win.
Speaking of win, they've got gaming too, so you can
win.
Come sit down for a great meal, a great drink, a great time, or all three. Bay's Pub and Grill has just what you want, so come by for good eats, cold drinks, and the latest ways to win. Bay's Pub and Grill, East State Street, Hermitage.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and mailing needs.
Back here at Sharon, getting you set for Region 4 matchup between Sharon and Slippery Rock. Region 4 this year, made up of Hickory, Conneaut, Grove City, Sharon, Titusville, Slippery Rock. And the first region game for Slippery Rock and Sharon here tonight. We talked about the Tigers. Time now to talk a bit about the Slippery Rock Rockets. Slippery Rock coming in at 1-1, a loss to Fairview in week 1, 35-0. And a 38-7 win over Franklin a week ago.
Yeah, veteran head coach Larry Wenderoos is back. This is a Slippery Rock program that made it to the District 10 championship game in 21 and 22. Took a step back last year. A lot of inexperience and youth on this program, but no question they're feeling a little bit better about themselves with a solid win last week.
Yeah, sophomore quarterback Fred Campagna was the area's first 300-yard passer when he threw for 319 last week and 4 touchdowns, 16 of 29 in that win over Franklin.
And that was kind of by design as much as anything. Franklin was stacking the box. They kind of said, throw the ball if you want, Slippery Rock, and obviously Larry Wenderoos took advantage of that, and no question he has confidence in Campagna as a very good arm, good athlete. And if they need to throw the ball, they will do it again here tonight.
Yeah, touchdown passes of 2, 28, 55, and 60 yards a week ago. Cooper Glass had 5 catches for 114 and a couple of touchdowns. Owen Lang on the ground, 92 yards rushing to lead the way in a 30-yard touchdown as well. And Popovic had a 60-yard touchdown catch in the mix. So a lot of young players, some new names for Slippery Rock, but a team that has some obviously some ability to throw the football.
And they're going to have to try to find a way to slow down Sharon's running game here tonight. Coach Wenderoos knows it's going to be a battle here, and you'll hear from the coaches here in a moment.
Yeah, Owen Long, the leading rusher on the season with 120 yards. Campagna, the leading passer, and Glass and Long with 7 and 6 catches to lead the way. We'll take a timeout. We're ready to have our announcement with them. We'll take a timeout. So we'll take a timeout and get set for the Sharon Tigers and Slippery Rock Rockets coaches coming up next on your home for high school football. This is News Talk 790 and Facebook Live.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, smell it, or taste it. Know the dangers.
Contact Mercer County Behavioral Health, Inc. in Mercer, PA at 724-662-2230 or visit cdc.gov/stop-overdose. Brought to you by the Hermitage PA Rotary Club and the Mercer County Opioid Settlement Fund.
This is XYZ Insurance. How can I help?
I have a question about my home policy.
Okay, question about phone policy.
Home policy.
Okay, gnome policy.
H-O-M-E, home.
Technology is great, but sometimes it's better to talk with a real person. With Erie Insurance, you have a caring, independent agent who's with you from beginning to end. Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate. Go to erieinsurance.com for company licensure and product details.
Imagine a bathroom that's not just a room, but a sanctuary. At Warner's Homes and Improvements, they believe in taking the time to get it right. That's why they are proud to introduce their bathroom installation service, where done in a day is a thing of the past. Experience the difference of a bathroom designed for you, not the clock. Visit Warner's Homes and Improvements on Route 19 in Mercer or at warnerconstruction.com. Warner's Homes and Improvements, where your bathroom is our masterpiece. Don't rush perfection.
Unlock your business potential with Hermitage Minuteman Press. From eye-catching designs to professional printing, Hermitage Minuteman Press are your local experts. Boost your brand with stunning business cards, brochures, banners, apparel, and more. The Hermitage Minuteman Press team ensures top-quality results with lightning-fast turnaround. Plus, their marketing solutions will take you to the next level. Elevate your image and stand out from the competition. Experience excellence in printing and marketing at Minuteman Press today. Minuteman Press, 3170 East State Street in Hermitage. Online at hermitage.minutemanpress.com or follow them on Facebook. Mention this ad and receive 10% off your first order.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and...
Welcome back. Countdown to Kickoff. Sharon, Slippery Rock tonight, region opener, being joined by head coach Jason McElwain of the Sharon Tigers. And not only region opener, but Tiger Stadium opener with their redo. You got to be excited.
Yeah, it's nice to be back home. You know, we've been traveling a lot, the scrimmage, the 2 weeks on the road with our first two games. You know, this is only the second time we put our feet on this grass. So our guys are excited to have a kind of a normal week here and open the stadium again.
And you're coming off a tough loss down at Westminster. What did you learn about your team last Friday?
I learned that we're pretty tough, man. I thought we stood toe to toe with those guys for as long as we could, and you know they just kind of wore us down with their size and depth. But you know that's why we wanted to play that game. We wanted to play somebody who was going to really challenge us in the back end and then challenge us on the line of scrimmage. And I thought for 2.5 quarters we were equal to it. You know, they made a few more plays, got a couple more guys, but you know that one made us a better football team.
How did your defense take getting pushed around a little bit? They're not used to being in that position.
No, it's a little bit of a wake-up call. You know, they have not, you know, for a year in a game, like that's not happened to us. So, you know, that was something that, hey, look, you know, we aren't an invincible group. You know, we have things we need to work on and, you know, adjustments to make. And we have some young linebackers, too, that are coming in and playing for the first time. So for them, that was a big eye-opener. But like I said, we couldn't have played anybody better to kind of expose those things and get us ready for region play.
Tough opponent here tonight. What do you hope to see?
You know what? I want to see us, you know, be efficient in the pass game. You know, it was tough last week with the pass rush and their guys in the back end. So, you know, I'd like to see us be able to lean on the pass game more instead of just being exclusively with the run. And now we're going to see the ball in the air for the first time all year. Through the scrimmage, through the first game and second game, we haven't seen the ball in the air at all, and they threw it all over the place last week and did a really nice job with it, so that's going to be a challenge in the back end for us.
Another key or two for Sharon to win.
Well, we don't know what the weather's going to do tonight, so taking care of the football is going to be a big deal. You know, and we had a little more penalties last week with the tougher opponent, so we want to make sure we kind of scale that back, take care of the ball, limiting the penalties, being efficient on offense, what we want to do tonight.
Coach, best of luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right, Jason McElhaney, head coach of the Sharon Tigers. We'll come back. More countdown to kickoff. Sharon and Sippy Rock tonight, right here on 790 WPIC, Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook.
There's winter, spring, summer, and then there's football season. Around here, football is more than a sport. It's a way of life. Take in a game. Support our teams. It's the best entertainment in town.
Mercer County State Bank. Member FDIC. Your community bank. Online at mcsbank.bank.
Stay refreshed and hydrated with Herman's Water, your go-to bottled water choice in the Valley since 1908. Herman's premium spring water is sourced from nature's purest springs, delivering a crisp taste that quenches your thirst. Say goodbye to dehydration and hello to hydration. Visit hermanswater.com to order your supply today that can deliver to your home or office for free. Ask about our new customer offer of 1 month free rental and 2 free bottles. Herman's Water, when taste matters.
Countdown to Kickoff is brought to you by Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minuteman Press and One Stop Mail for all your printing, marketing, and...
Welcome back. Countdown to kickoff. Sharon and Sippy Rock tonight, region open. We're being joined by head coach Larry Wenderoos of the Sippy Rock Rockets. And coach, on the road here at Sharon, coming off a 1-1 start in your non-league games. Just a couple of your thoughts.
Well, again, you walk into Tiger Stadium to a team that's had 2 good weeks. You know, in my mind, they're a very good team. They're sound. You know, Coach Mack does a great job making sure they're prepared offensively and defensively. And you know, we have to be the same. We've got to match their physicality and come out and play good football.
What changed from your perspective from week 1 to week 2 for your team?
Well, again, when you have a team that's as young as we are and you walk into your first Friday night lights, there's going to be some eyes wide open that's not quite ready to experience Friday night lights. And we had a lot of external factors going into that Friday night, and I think our kids just needed to settle down and do what they do and do their job. And when you're at home, you have more of a chance to do that. And our kids played with emotion. They played with that fire that we want them to play with. And, you know, I think that helps everyone get in that mindset that you need to play on Friday nights.
You were able to throw the ball last week. Was that just a symptom of the game or something that you plan on doing weekly?
Well, I think, you know, Freddie does a very nice job for us. And I think, you know, we've got to take what other teams are going to give us. And, you know, when you pack the box, which is what Franklin did, you got to be able to throw the ball. And, you know, Freddie took advantage of that. You know, Cooper Glass and Doug Popovic got themselves in positions to make some big catches for us and run with the ball. And, that's always going to be part of what we do. And if a team wants to give us more than normal, then we got to take advantage of it.
What's a couple of the big concerns here tonight with Sharon?
Obviously they're big. They're big up front. They're strong up front. So when you're a younger team and you're coming into a game like this, you've got to make sure you match that physicality. And I just think we got to get out quickly. We got to let our kids be comfortable with competing in games, and we've got to get out in a quick mode and for our kids to feel comfortable and ready to go.
All right, Coach, best of luck.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Larry Wenderoos, head coach of the Slippery Rock Rockets, will come back. Minutemen Press, starting lineups, and the kickoff. It is Sharon and Slippery Rock tonight. High school football on 790 WPIC.
My car does more than take me from here to there, and I expect my insurance to do more too. That's why I chose my agent and Erie Insurance. They offer first accident forgiveness and the service I deserve at a price I can afford.
Your local Erie agent is Mailer Insurance. Get a quote today at mailerinsurance.com. Mailer Insurance, a Reinhardt's agency affiliate.
Erie Insurance services are provided by one or more of the following insurers: Erie Insurance Company, Erie Insurance Property and Casualty Company, or Flagship City Insurance Company, home offices Erie, Pennsylvania, or Erie Insurance Company of New York, home offices Rochester, New York, an equal opportunity insurer.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
All right, we're back here at Sharon Tiger Stadium. Mark Slazak along with Bob Greenberg getting you set for Slippery Rock and Sharon, and it's time now for the starting lineups.
Tonight's starting lineups are being brought to you by Minutemen Press and One Stop Mail in Hermitage. Minutemen Press and One Stop Mail for all of your printing, marketing, and mailing needs. Follow them on Facebook. Sharon Tigers have won the toss, and they have elected to take the ball. So the Sharon Tiger offense will look like this. The center is senior Sean Bulik. The guards are Stone Root and Jeza Houston. The tackles are Cam Dye and Brody Miller. The slot is Hermes Norris. The wide receivers are Brock Ondo and Rakeem Hughes. The fullback is Bryson Roberson. The running back is Ike Friday. The quarterback, the junior Ethan Anglemore.
Defensively for Slippery Rock, as you'll have Braden Bachman and Braden Hemphill, along with Jacob Rich and Clint Shamblin at the defensive line spots. Lamont Patterson, Peyton Rich, and Alex Cornelius, the linebackers. Owen Long, Doug Popovic, Cooper Glass, and Logan Schlobaum make up the defensive backfield. Our officials tonight: the referee George Snyder, the umpire Larry Hawthorne, the head linesman Daniel Smith, line judge is Walter Mazzera, and the back judge is David Rice.
Well, the weather update right now, so far so good. The skies look a little bit threatening, but at least from the weather forecast, everything is missing us up to this point. So fingers are crossed. We can avoid it for the next 2.5 hours and get a football game in without any delays.
That'd be great. Sharon Tigers will wear an orange jersey. They have black pants, black helmets, and white numbers outlined in black. And Slippery Rock will wear a white jersey with red numbers, gray pants, and gray helmet as they get set to kick it off, as Zach Lasko will tee the ball up here at the near hash. Sharon gonna send a couple of returners back there. Terrian White and Carmez Norris are deep to return. First game of the new sod here at Sharon High. And one of the things that we talked about early in that whole process was, and we could talk about later in the game or when it fits in, but all the pennies that were buried in the old field.
And I mentioned that on Twitter, and a lot of the old players were a little bit sad about that. Obviously, it was a long-time tradition. Seniors in their final home game would plant pennies into the field, but those pennies are all gone.
I got an idea. Come back anytime you want and put them back in. Come on in. It'd be great to invite them with a pocket full of pennies. Here's the kickoff. It's a short kickoff going far side. It's going to bounce at about the 30-yard line. Up the sideline with the seam. The Tigers across the 30-yard line and down inside the 20-yard line. Up man on the play with a big return. Julian Richards, a freshman, gets the touch and makes a big return all the way down near the 20-yard line of Slippery Rock.
Unbelievable, as Slippery Rock tried to pooch that kick. And are you sure that was
24?
Okay, I thought it was 29, but either way, it's a great return for the Sharon Tigers.
It may be 29 Cassius Hosey. Yes, I'm going to go with 29. So it was Cassius Hosey on that return, 29, that scooped it up and brought it back down near the 20-yard line.
A return of 45 yards on the opening kickoff for Hosey.
Engelmore going to hand off to Friday. He'll push the pile up the middle, spin out of a tackle, still on his feet. He's turning the corner to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he dives. Is he in? He's close. And no signal of the touchdown. Friday thinks he has it.
No signal yet.
No officials putting arms up. And do we have a flag as a possibility?
Is there a flag in the end zone there?
Officials in discussion at the 10-yard line. So maybe something on that far side, Bob.
No, I think it's just a pylon there that's down. So let's see what the call's about.
Illegal block in the back will go against Sharon. So take off, a spectacular run and the touchdown for Ike Friday. And back Sharon up.
So let's see, it's from the spot. So actually, Sharon will pick up a yard on the play. It was obviously downfield. So it'll be 1st and 9 for Sharon as they have entered the McCandless, Ford, Mercer, and Meadville red zone.
Hondo and Norris to the near side. To the far side is Hughes. Pistol set for Ethan Engelmore. Roberson tight on that right end. And Friday behind him. Fake handoff. Engelmore back to pass. Throws right side. Caught by Roberson. Dives down to the 15-yard line. First pass and catch in the game. And Roberson at 6'4", 231 pulls it in.
Yeah, Bryson Robeson with his third catch of the season picks up about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and call it 4 here for the Tigers.
Norris and Hughes to the left side, Ondo to the right side. 2nd down from the 15-yard line of Slippery Rock. Roberson crabs to the right, snap to Engelmore, hand to Friday, stutter step, and outside to the 12, spin to the cutback and down near the 10-yard line. And that's where he'll go down, just short of the 10. We'll call it the 11-yard line. And he'll be, about a yard short of the first down. Go ahead.
Jacob Rich there, among others, making a tackle there. So it'll be 3rd down now. Ball is at the, actually spot at the 11, and they need, it'll be a 1st down.
And they do move the chains. Looked like that front chain was closer to the 10, but as we look across the field, they said it was good at the 11, so 1st down. And now a quick timeout to reset the chains as they move them on the far side, but it'll be 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
Yeah, a little chain gang malfunction over there. So the need to fix that. So Sharon with the big kick return by
Cassius Hosey.
Cassius Hosey of approximately 45 yards. And, Slippery Rock was trying to keep it away from the deep men for Sharon, and it did not work.
Hosey did a heck of a play. Cassius Hosey, the sophomore, was running with his back to the ball and picked it up, turned and scooped and got it down that left side, and just an ankle tackle stopped it from being a touchdown.
And I think the chains are now fixed. We don't need any delays like this when there's threatening weather. So get those chains fixed.
All right, so Sharon, 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. First quarter, their first possession. Pistol set, Engelmore, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Engelmore rolls to his left. He is looking, he dumps it. Roberson makes the catch and stays on his feet, struggles forward before being knocked out of bounds at around the 5-yard line.
And that was big Jacob Rich, again, the 6', 245-pounder on the tackle. And let's see where they mark down to about the 5.
Yeah.
Pick up about 6 yards on the play. Just kind of rolling out there is Engelmore using his speed, and if something was there, he may have run, but Robertson was wide open.
Friday the back in the set. They'll hand it to him, but flags will fly from the far side. Procedure call will go against Sharon. Pre-snap penalty will march the Tigers back.
And
false start penalty against Hughes, the wideout on that left side, right in front of the official. So do it again, 10:09 first quarter clock. Sharon Tigers opening possession.
Jason McElwain talked about penalties. They had 8 last week against Prep, so already 2 here in this opening drive.
Ball at the 4-yard line. Second down and 3. Could get a first down at the 1. Hughes is left, onto a Norris to the right. Pistol for Englemore, and he'll run it to the right side, trying to turn the corner. Stutter step, gets tripped up and dropped for a big loss on the play. Back at about the 15-yard line.
That was Owen Long, the 5'10", 150-pound junior, with a great ankle tackle. And the ball all the way back to, what, the 15?
Yeah, spotted at the 15-yard line. So a big loss on the play. It'll be third down. About 14 here to go.
Be a loss of about 4 on the play.
Englemore scored on a similar keeper a week ago to the opposite side of the field, using his speed to get outside, but that time, good play by Owen Long to knock him down. 2 receivers left, 1 right now on third down and 14 from the Slippery Rock 15. Turn and the handoff is Friday. Friday to the 10-yard line, spins and down inside the 10, but well short of the first down, maybe right at that 10. They might even say knee down at the 11-yard line where they'll call him down in his 4th down.
Patterson, Lamont Patterson with the tackle. Now Sharon decision time. 4th down and 9. They can get a first down. They're at the 10.
First down will be at the 1.
And they're not bringing out their field goal kicker.
So Cannon will stay on the sideline. He will not attempt a field goal here. They did attempt a field goal and missed it, a short field goal last week against Cathedral Prep. Motion man across the set. Englemore fakes left, rolls right, looking into the end zone, runs, fires, pass, caught, touchdown, Sharon, as Roberson makes the catch in the end zone for the Tigers.
And that's on 4th down and 9 from the 10. Great play call by the Tigers, and Bryson Roberson with the 10-yard touchdown catch, giving Sharon the 6-0 lead.
A couple of players flooding that right side of the end zone as Englemore rolled to his right, and the big tight end Roberson with the touchdown catch, capping that opening drive for the Tigers, 6-0 lead. And Yusuf Cannon will attempt the extra point at the goal to our right, out of the hold of Ethan Englemore. Brody Miller, the snapper. Snap is back, ball is down, kick is up, and the kick is good. With 8 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first quarter. It is Sharon 7 and Slippery Rock nothing. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football, News Talk 790 and Facebook Live.
How well do you know your insurance company?
Well, I know I pay each month, and I'm covered.
Okay, are you sure you have the best rates? Do you have the right coverage for your needs? Are you paying for things you don't need?
Well, I haven't actually talked to my agent. I just assumed...
Talk to a real person. Talk to someone local and see the difference.
Mailer Insurance is local. Mailer Insurance lives where you do, and will give you the coverage you need and nothing you don't at a fair price. And they are always here to talk. Mailer Insurance in Sharpsville or at mailerinsurance.com, a Reinhardt's Agency Incorporated affiliate.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Sharon Tigers get a 10-yard touchdown pass. Ethan Englemore to Bryson Roberson. Yusuf Cannon with the extra point, and the Tigers take a 7-0 lead. Drive numbers?
7 plays, 79 yards, 3 minutes and 43 seconds on the drive for the Sharon Tigers. Check that, 21 yards, 7 plays, 3 minutes and 43 seconds. They had a big kickoff return.
Yeah, Cassius Hosey set it up with a 45-yard kickoff return to the 20. And on 4th down, the Tigers able to convert. Now Cannon getting set to kick off. And he'll boot it deep, and it's taken at the 5-yard line. Across the field is Schlobaum, working to the right side. Now tries to spin back to the middle, going to be pulled down and dropped right at about the 20-yard line. Making the play on the kickoff return, Cam Dye, and the offense for Slippery Rock looks like this. Fred Campagna, the quarterback. Alex Cornelius and Owen Long in the backfield. Carter Generat is the tight end. Cooper Glass, Doug Popovic, and Cole Pearson at wideouts. Braden Hempfield, Lamont Patterson, Clint Shamblin, Liam Throm, and Jacob Rich, the offensive line for Slippery Rock.
We'll get to the Sharon Tiger defense after this play. So 1st and 10 for Slippery Rock at their own 20-yard line. Couple quick scores. Lakeview 8, Sagertown nothing, and Titusville 7, Grove City nothing.
Glass and Popovic to the near side. Hand up the middle will go to Long and nowhere to go. Long off the left side. Friday comes away with the football, says he had it.
Ball came out, but the whistle had blown. So it'll be a 2-yard pickup. No fumble.
Came in running into Miller on that left side of the line as Slippery Rock runs left. Look like they're putting new chains in. There's all kind of chains over there on the far side. They put a new pair in there. For a moment, there were 4 sticks up. Now we're down to 2. It's 2nd down and 8 from their own 22 for Slippery Rock. Campagna in his shotgun will roll to his left. He's going to keep it, ducks through the first tackle, and then runs right into 2 more Tigers. And he'll be down at about the 23-yard line, maybe the 24 with a short gain.
Sharon Tiger defense up front. The ends are Stone Root and Brody Miller. The nose guard is Sean Bulick. The linebackers are Ike Friday, Brock Ondo, Bryson Roberson. Also a Navian Brown. The rover is Cassius Hosey. Free safety is Jafir Lampkins. Corners are Tyrion White and Kermez Norris.
2 receivers left across the formation. Popovic. Snap to Campagna, rolls to his right. Looking, trouble, and he's caught, and Miller had him, but he's able to get the pass away. It bounced into the hands of the receiver. That was Generat, but I'm going to say I think they called him, well, I don't know if they called him down or they just called it incomplete pass. Looks like incomplete pass.
Yeah, Brody Miller had Campagna all wrapped up, but not able to bring him down. Campagna 6'1", 170, and then just kind of threw the ball, but there was a receiver in the vicinity, so no, obviously, a grounding there. But either way, it'll be 4th and about 7 here for Slippery Rock, and they'll be punting it away.
And the ball bounced into the hands of Generat, and he ran with it, but officials had blown that dead on the incomplete pass. Carmez Norris is standing deep to return the kick from Zach Lasko. Lasko stands at his 10-yard line. Snap is back, and the kick is high and short. And the Tigers getting out of the way. The ball bounces short of the 35 and is going to die at about the 34-yard line.
That is a 10-yard punt for Slippery Rock. Special teams early on here playing a major difference with the big kick return by Sharon early on, and now a very short punt. So Sharon will start once again in great field position at the Slippery Rock 34.
Tigers already with the lead here, 7-0 on a 10-yard touchdown pass from Ethan Engelmore to Bryson Roberson. Yusef Cannon with the extra point. We weren't sure if Cannon was going to play this week. Got hurt earlier this week in a soccer game, but got cleared to kick again today and made that extra point. 3 wides in the set for Sharon. Roberson tight on the right side. Pistol set for Engelmore. Takes the snap, turns and hands off to Friday. Friday bangs through and pushes the pile up to about the 30-yard line.
You'll get about 4 on the play. Mercer has scored early on. They've taken a 7-0 lead over Reynolds.
Put the ball right at the 30-yard line with the nose of the ball. 6:09 first quarter. On the radio here on 790 WPIC. Also Facebook Live. Go to the Sports Radio 96.7 Facebook page. And Lee Gross running the camera up top of the Sharon press box. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd down and about 6 here. Engelmore in the pistol set will move Roberson from the right side to the left of the formation. Engelmore will keep it.
No.
Actually hand off to Friday, and there's nothing there. Gets pushed back. Put the ball in the belly of Friday. Looked like he pulled it out, but he left it there. And they're going to be a loss on the play as Friday runs into resistance at the 32.
Led by Clint Shamblin, the 205-pound senior. And it'll be a loss of a couple. So 3rd and 8 now for Sharon at the Slippery Rock 32. 5:20 to go here first quarter. Sharon leads 7-0.
So Onde will come to the right side with Norris in the slot. Hughes is wide left, movement up front, and it looks like it's going to be an offside call against Slippery Rock. Head linesman on that far side, Daniel Smith, throwing that flag in that direction of the Slippery Rock defense, and and putting both hands on his hips to signal that offside penalty. So Sharon will gain 5 via penalty and set up now 3rd down and 3.
Yeah, it's a lot of good work here on this drive by Sippy Rock defense, and then at 5-yard penalty is a killer. So instead of 3rd and 8, maybe throwing it, it's 3rd and 3, and they can do whatever they want.
Engelmore again in a pistol set with Friday behind him. Receivers wide to each side. And as a handoff up the middle, Friday powers through. It's a 1st down, and he'll wreck the way down inside the 20-yard line and get a visit into the McCandless Ford Mercer and Meadville red zone right at the 20-yard line with a Sharon 1st down.
That'll be a 7-yard pickup for Ike Friday. A big hole by that offensive line. Miller and Stone Root on that right side. And now the Sharon Tigers in the red zone again, looking to extend their lead.
Sharon going to check Logan Perks into the lineup as an extra tight end. As Hughes comes to the sideline, 2 receivers will go to the left. Engelmore in the pistol set. And he'll hand up the middle, and Friday with a stutter step at the 15 to the 10, a flag behind the play. He works his way down near that 10-yard line and then thrown back. But a flag right in the middle of the field behind the runner Friday.
And I'm looking at the replay. It looks like it's probably going to be a holding there on Sharon. And that will negate another nice run by Ike Friday.
Maybe able to hear George Snyder in the background. Holding penalty to go against the Tigers.
That's on Cam Dye. They announced the infractions now. So it'll be back to the 25. It'll be 1st and 15.
Got the 1st down run. 15 on the penalty. So set it up here at the 25 now for the Tigers. 2 receivers left. Roberson moves in motion to the right. Fire overside, left side. It's Ondo make a catch. He's at the 15. Ondo still on his feet. Skips past inside the 10 and is inside the 10. And looks like he'll have a 1st down. Came back in a little wide receiver screen. Took it quickly upfield. And he's inside the 10.
It'll be a pickup of 17 yards from Engelmore to Brock Ondo. And it'll be 1st and goal now down to the 7.
From the 7-yard line now, 1st down and goal. Sharon moving left to right already with a 7-0 lead. 3:39 to go 1st quarter. 2 receivers to the left. Roberson will move to the right side. Engelmore takes the snap by right into out of the pistol and claps and now looks to the sideline. And now we'll move to give a new call to the offensive line and back set again. Takes a high snap, hands to Friday right side. Friday runs into the defender, going to get pushed and dropped for a loss.
Clint Shamblin again, big penetration, and stuffs Isaac Friday for a 4-yard loss back to the 11.
Shamblin, 6 foot 205, the senior off that left end. Read that well and knocked down Friday back at the 11-yard line. Set up now 2nd and goal for the 11 from the 11.
This Sippy Rock defensive line doing a pretty good job early on here with awful field position.
Sharon scored on a short drive after a long kick return and then set up here for another short drive. Have advanced to the 11 where it's 1st and goal. Ondo in the pistol, slant pattern, fires, it's incomplete. Engelmore should say in the pistol, tried to hit it to Ondo on the slant, and he could not pull it in. A little bit high, went through his hands at about the 5-yard line on the fastball.
Yeah, looking at the replay there, yeah, just a little bit behind Ondo. Ondo maybe thought he could have got his hands on it. Instead, it'll be 3rd down and goal from the Sippy Rock 11, 7-0 Sharon.
2 receivers left. Pistol set for Engelmore now. 3rd down and goal from the 11-yard line. Perks is tight on the right side. Roberson on the left. Engelmore will flip it out. Left side, low pass. Roberson makes the catch. Spins towards the end zone and scores. An ankle-high catch for Bryson Roberson, and then turned the corner untouched with a Sharon touchdown.
What a catch by Bryson Roberson. A down to his ankle catch just off the new turf here. And he goes in untouched for his 2nd touchdown of the 1st quarter. It is 13-0 Sharon.
Engelmore just a couple of steps to his left, threw it, and what a play by Roberson, the agile 6'4". tight end able to reach down, scoop it just off the high blades of grass. Here's Cannon, extra point try. It is up and it is good. And with 2 minutes and 28 seconds to go in the first quarter, it is Sharon 14 and Slippery Rock nothing. We're back with more in a moment on your home for high school football, News Talk 790, and on the 96.7 Facebook page.
In 1973, Lock, Stock, and Barrel opened their doors and served their first of over 3 million giant submarine sandwiches. And they still serve 42 whole subs on 15-inch buns. Lock, Stock, and Barrel also has burgers, specialty sandwiches, wraps, gyros, salads, wings, and even breakfast. Lock, Stock, and Barrel is also a full-service deli. Party rings, meat and cheese trays, and cold veggie trays are all available. Open Tuesday through Saturday. Closed Sundays and Mondays.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
I'll put a star by that play because it was a great catch by Bryson Roberson. Sharon Tigers now lead 14-0. They went 9 plays, 34 yards in 5-10. Englemore to Roberson caps it with 11-yard touchdown score, followed a short punt by Slippery Rock that set up the short field. And the Tigers have taken advantage of the short field twice, and they have a 14-0 lead.
Grove City and Titusville. Titusville up 7-0, but they have now entered a weather delay at 7:18 due to lightning in the distance.
Cannon set to kick off. He'll be grabbed at the 8-yard line. Run into the far side. That's Schaublom, and he'll go across to 20 and get out to about the 23. Schaublom with a return for Slippery Rock and set up their offense yet again, still looking to get things going on the offensive side. It's had a really good passing game the last week for the Slippery Rock Rockets. Boy, they really did the job through the air a week ago in that 38-7 win over Franklin. 4 touchdown passes by Campagna, the quarterback.
Bryson Roberson a year ago had 6 catches, 1 touchdown. In this first quarter, he has 4 catches and 2 touchdowns.
I don't think they threw the ball to him last week, or at least a ball he caught a week ago. He could check that out too, but he was really not part of the game plan a week ago at that tight end spot, but made a big play here. 2 of them for scores. 1 catch last week. All right. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Campagna have his motion right to left. Quick throw on the little swing pattern. It's incomplete as it's too far for Popovic to grab it. As he was just swinging from a slot and working out toward the numbers, the ball thrown wide. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Boy, and I'm sure the coach at Slippery Rock saw that. If you're on the video, you might have seen as well. Cooper Glass kind of ran an up pattern, and he was open. And the defense went to the out pattern to Popovic, but Glass was uncovered.
Yeah, Glass, big game a week ago with a couple of touchdowns. Here's the turn and the handoff up the middle. That'll be Owen Long, and Owen Long with not much yardage will cross the 30-yard line. Actually get right to the 30-yard line is where they'll call his knee down, setting up a 3rd down and long.
Brock Ondo there with the tackle. As we are down to 2 minutes to go here in this first quarter, Sharon on top 14-0.
Glass will come wide to the near side. Out to the far side is Popovic. Campagna, the quarterback, is in the shotgun on 3rd down. About 8 here. And he'll hand off up the middle, and there's no room for Long as he's going to be pulled down after a very short game. So
maybe a couple more there, but
be 4th down here, 4th and 5.
Ultra conservative play call there by Slippery Rock, seeing something they thought maybe they could get that 3rd down and long up the middle. But not many teams have had success running against this stout Sharon defense. And now Slippery Rock will go 3 and out for their 2nd time here tonight, and we'll have to punt it away.
Alaska will come into punt. Norris is deep to return for Sharon. Norris had a punt return touchdown in the Sharon opener. He stands back at the 35. Zach Lasko will stand at his 20 to kick it away. Takes this snap. It's a line drive kick away. Norris will let it bounce and will field it at about the 30, at about the 29-yard line. Goes left, now turns, comes right. He's got an edge to the 40, to the 45, to the 50. A ton of shirts, and he's going to go. 20, 10, 5, and a touchdown. 71 yards on the return for Carmez Norris.
Unbelievable play by Norris. He picked it up on the far side and then got the wall out here blocking for him. And when he turned and went back towards the Sharon sideline, you saw it was going to be easy pickings for the young man. He goes 71 yards, and Sharon now leads 20-0.
I like how you described it, because when we looked at it, it was like, oh my goodness. He turned and came back to this near side, and there was nothing but orange jerseys lined up along the numbers, creating a perfect wall. And Norris and now they'll finally spot it. And now Cannon to attempt his third extra point here of the first quarter. Englemore will hold. Snap is back. Ball is down. Kick is up. And the kick is, again, good. With 28 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Sharon 21, Slippery Rock nothing. We'll be back with more in a moment on your home for high school football, News Talk 790 and Facebook Live.
A community is more than just houses, buildings, and streets. It's the people who live and work and contribute to making life for themselves and the people around them better. Attorney Bill Motor believes in the young people who are this community's future. Attorney Bill Motor would like to say good luck, good health, and best wishes to all the players, coaches, band members, and cheerleaders in today's game and throughout the season. Attorney Bill Motor, 2500 Highland Road, Hermitage.
The first quarter is brought to you by the Grove City Area Federal Credit Union. Banking, but better.
Sharon Tigers scoring on a 71-yard punt return by Carmez Norris. Yusef Cannon with the extra point, and Sharon with a 21-0 lead here with just 28 seconds to go in the first quarter. I'm Mark Slazak with Bob Greenberg. Got Aaron Byro back at the studio. Lee Gross on camera up top. And what a start for the Tigers.
Unbelievable. Their fourth return for a touchdown here, and we're just in week 3.
So Cannon get to set to kick off. Slow bomb is deep on the near side. Pearson as well. Line drive kick. And it'll be grabbed by one of the up men at the 25-yard line. Sprints to the near side across the 30 and out near the 40-yard line on the return. Kane Humphrey with a nice return for Slippery Rock. The Slippery Rock player Alex Cornelius a little bit slow to get up, but now making his way off on the far side with a limp. And the Slippery Rock offense still trying to get it going here.